welcome to the Loneliest City podcast, where we talk about life and living in the Canadian city of Edmonton. And this episode, we'll be having an interview with a very special guest today. I'm your host, JC. Here is my co-host, Jesse. And today, we're here with Louis Santos. He's a local Edmonton musician. You can find him on his Instagram, Bandcamp, and YouTube channel. Links will be provided in the description and heading. Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Oh, the voice cracked. Let me start over. How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing well.
I'm doing great. Sorry.
Yeah. Feeling good?
Man, liking the energy in here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some good energy.
I'm drinking a chai latte.
Whoa,
Green
that sounds
latte.
really good.
That's fun.
Take it easy on that, bro.
Yeah.
Weren't you drinking? Weren't you drinking
Wait,
coffee
a latte?
earlier? Yeah, a latte.
Yeah, I still am.
Never.
This coffee is like
What?
4 hours old.
Yum.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. You're drinking a latte. Either you made it yourself or you bought it. Like, where'd you get it from?
Yeah, it's like a Keurig chai latte. I bought it at Shoppers while I bought the headset for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
you bought a headset. Oh, man.
Yeah, well, all the other ones I have are really bad, like earbuds.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, I'll spend like $6
Earbuds
Right.
is what I'm using right now. That's so funny.
Yeah, I should buy a bunch for the others. So, like, how you doing, man? What's up?
Yeah,
How's
how
it
you
going,
doing
bro?
today?
Doing all right. Like, I don't know. It's COVID, but like, just been working and getting
Yeah,
into
fair enough.
exercise and stuff, trying to keep busy best
Oh,
I can, music,
okay.
all that.
all right. Yeah, I've been trying to keep busy myself.
Mhm.
Constantly looking for stuff to do.
Yeah.
I mean, this
I
I mean, you're
podcast
organizing
is taking
meetups
a lot
and
of time.
podcasts and everything, so
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good though. It's good to have a project.
Yeah, it's been really fun. We hit 28 followers.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
we
on
did.
Instagram.
Woo!
That's a milestone.
Woo! If we could add like a little voice soundtrack to that, like a woohoo. Yeah. I
Yeah,
can
we
do the
could
voice thing. Yeah, let's add a little
we could do that.
applause. Yeah.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, write that
Write
down.
that-
We're gonna add a little applause. We had 28 followers. Woo, followers.
It's like a
Sorry.
little at the end.
Yes, like it. Yeah. But yeah, no, today's been a good day. It's been fun.
Yeah, it is. So
Especially now that we're like Lewis is in the building. We're
Yeah.
yeah.
got
It's gonna
Lewis
be
here.
fun.
We're just talking to
Got
Timothy
Lewis here.
earlier.
Hello.
Yeah.
hello.
Good fella.
Hi,
Yeah,
Tim.
Shout out to Timothy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Shout out to Timothy and
He
Lewis.
has such rich flocks of hair. What do you call that? Hair bunches?
Locks
Uh,
of hair.
Hello.
Locks? Yeah, locks. Beautiful, beautiful, very enticing locks of hair.
Yeah, he does have some nice hair. I wonder what shampoo and conditioner he uses. But anyway, so Lewis, let's talk about you for a little bit instead of Timothy.
Yeah, forget about us.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah. So.
All right. What do you want to know?
Yeah. Where are you from? Were you born in the area?
Yeah. So I'm from BC originally. I was born in Quesnel,
Boo. No,
and
I'm
then
just kidding.
no, I agree. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's like a logging town.
Oh,
And then,
okay.
I actually grew up. Yeah, I grew up in a log cabin outside of Quesnel a bit, about like 40 minutes out, and it was like pretty old school, like no gas heating or anything, just fire. and,
wow.
like
Wow.
very much like like cabin core pre
Yeah,
cabin
Yeah.
it's
core.
an actual Farmville.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
farmers live in log cabins there.
Well, we had like
Or
it was a little hobby farm. Like we had like rabbits
Oh.
and chickens.
Oh,
Like one of my earliest memories is like picking chicken eggs in the morning.
Oh my goodness. That's so wholesome.
It was fun.
you're a man of the
But
earth.
they like kind of
Yeah.
I like to think so. I try.
Yeah.
I mean and then I came to Alberta in like 2005, I think. So, I feel just as Albertan as I do British Columbia. I guess
You were living like the Albertan dream before you even came to Alberta. That's sick. Did you also live
Yeah.
near the mountains? Yeah.
Pure Alberta.
Yeah.
murder.
Kind of like there was like a mountain called Milburn Mountain, like just down the road. It's not like the Rockies, but we'd go up there
Oh, okay.
for hikes and stuff with my dad. It was
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
nice. Compared to Alberta,
Oh.
where it's just like kind of flat until you get to the bottom, then it's all bumpy. 'Cause
It's always
mountains are there.
windy.
Yeah, it's always windy
Yeah.
here.
Where's
But-
this
Yeah,
coming
sure.
from?
Coming from BC.
Yeah. Oh, that's you. That was all you.
Yeah, it was all
Man.
me. Just one.
Yeah, because he has the lungs of a singer. He just. That's me trying to like make a, you know.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. So, what was it like making that transition from like BC to Alberta? Like going to a place where maybe you knew more people,
Yeah.
a place where like, did you know
What was that
anybody on
like?
your way here? Yeah.
Yeah, so I had family here. Because when my family came to Canada, most of them settled in Edmonton and like Medicine Hat, and then my immediate family were the only ones off in BC. And so in BC, when I was in the log cabin, there weren't a lot of other people around, especially kids. So I kind of grew up like a little lonely, but also like you end up developing
Oh.
imagination and
Right.
Okay.
yeah,
Wait,
just running around
don't
the woods.
don't
kinda
tell me you were
picking up
born
crazy
in a log
scenarios.
cabin.
No, I'm not Abraham Lincoln. But like, no, I was born in town, but then we lived, outside in the log cabin.
Oh.
But
Wow.
yeah,
That's
so it was
so
like,
cool.
there was no other kids around a lot of the time, and so
Yeah.
when we moved here, I live in like the suburbs here now, so there's
Oh,
kids
okay.
like across the street that I would play with and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it was kind of like more
Okay.
social, and it was cool, yeah. Yeah, but I
Cool.
missed like the house and the nature and everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It must have been beautiful there.
Yeah, it must have been gorgeous
Yeah.
out there in the
Still
the
is.
Great Wild.
Oh, really? So you can just like stand out there. It'd be like a Folgers commercial. I don't know if that's what
Yeah.
people do with coffee commercials, but they have their cup and they're standing out there in the wilderness. I don't know. Is that what
Yeah,
commercials do?
Basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that must be so nice. Do you ever get to visit?
I went back
Hmm.
once, maybe 3 years after we moved, just for a fishing trip. But I haven't been
Oh,
to
nice.
Quesnell
Okay.
or the
Yeah.
immediate area in a long time. I'd like to go
Oh,
though
okay.
when I want to do a drive out to Vancouver. Maybe stop.
Yeah. That'd be a good idea. That'd be
Wow.
great. So, did you find that transition maybe was like a big influence for you in your music?
Yeah, I kind of think so because coming here, especially maybe later into my junior high and high school years, when you kind of start going through, like your
Oh.
first kind of like
yeah.
hardships and like
Yeah,
and
that's one
bullying
way to
and
say it.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, but like
Thought you were
so
talking
you go
about
through that,
puberty.
and then yeah, well that too, right? But then I
Yeah.
kind of like maybe romanticized like this past
Oh.
place that I was in where I was like happy and like nature and stuff. So then I tried to
Yeah.
capture a lot of like nature and like themes in my music now, and so I think that kind of comes
Okay,
from that
dude,
like kind of romanticism
sick.
about the past. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I think because there was one song that I listened to. I can't remember, but it was something with rain. It had rain in it.
Oh, the cleansing rain. Yeah.
Yeah, cleansing
Yeah.
rain. So, would you say that maybe that was a big aspect, or maybe a remembrance of your childhood, kind of coming through your
Yeah,
music?
definitely.
in a
Like
way?
I don't know. Like there's always
Oh.
like nature themes in the music, and cleansing rain. I don't really know what those lyrics were kind of like coming from, but
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like definitely like the other song, the one about naiads, that one is like all about like nature and stuff. And
Wow.
Aurora, the other one on that EP, like they all
Yeah.
have like nature themes, and I definitely think if I'd maybe just grown up in the city, like I don't know, I personally might not have just kind of had that same one.
Wow. Yeah. So would
Yeah.
like you probably have like a different sound. Actually, that brings me
Yeah.
to another question. But where did you find your
Oh.
first introduction to music?
So my first introduction to music, my family's musical, right? Like my mom,
Yeah.
she plays piano
Oh,
and
it's in the.
accordion.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
way.
and
That's.
she sings and stuff, and my
That's
dad
awesome.
plays guitar, and so we always had
Wow.
music around the house.
Yeah, it's a whole family. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My dad was always playing like Neil Young and Bruce Springsteen stuff.
Oh,
Nice.
all right. All right.
Yeah, and then my mom played a lot of Greek music growing up,
Yeah.
which was a big influence on me.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know. It was always kind of there. Like it was never really like a thing I discovered later. I guess.
Right. Yeah. So it was like
grew up
almost.
with this, man.
Yeah. Would you find like there was like a semblance of culture also influencing your music, especially from your mother's side, playing like Greek music on the piano or?
Yeah, for sure. Like, especially like lately, the stuff I've been writing, it's very like
Yeah.
Greek influenced. Like a lot of the melodic styles and
okay.
time signatures, the rhythms.
Yeah.
So I always kind of have that in the back of my mind, like because it's very melodic.
Is it in
music,
4/4?
Yeah. There is stuff in 4/4, but there's also like Balkan music in general. Like it has a lot of like 5/8,
Okay.
7/9/8, all that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
that is.
You know.
I can't imagine that. I'm just so used to like westernized, like formulaic, just radio songs 4/4. Just I don't know, just very popular.
Yeah, it's been like a little like it's been kind of a struggle to like learn how to adapt that stuff into like kind of a metal or rock sound, but I've been getting better at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds.
It sounds
great.
like you've always been good. Yeah, because we were like listening to your music today, and I was like, wow, this is really good.
Thank you.
I just imagine you're just like listening to birds singing, and you're just sitting
Yeah.
under a tree, and you're just like taking it in. You're just like, oh yeah, that melody, play that again, and the bird plays it again. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll do a collab album with birds.
Yeah. I like it. So
Yes,
you're like
Mr.
one
Feathers.
with nature. Mr. Feathers.
Yeah.
Mr. Feathers.
That is so sick, man.
That is. That's actually really cool. Especially that you take like so many elements from nature and everything and you incorporate that into your music. I think that's really neat. Mm-hmm.
Try my best at it, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, where did I? Oh yeah. What were other than nature? Do you have any other like main inspirations for your music?
Yeah, there's like kind of different threads. So there's like Greek music, all that like folk stuff that my dad played, like Neil Young and whatnot. Also, like video game soundtracks, like Kingdom Hearts especially. That was like the first game I ever played.
that's
and that
awesome.
Yeah, that soundtrack was big on me. There's like a real like melancholic kind of sound to it.
Yeah.
And then like rock and
Alright,
metal
alright.
stuff, you know. Yeah.
Yeah. That's really cool. Have you ever taken any musical lessons also?
Kind of like my dad showed me like some basic stuff on the guitar when I started, and then I was in band class, but I couldn't read music ever. I could never read music, so like I would just like kind of write it out, like the trombone notes. I would just write it out as a guitar tab, and then just like translate it in my head as I was playing. I still sucked, but like I did better than I would have otherwise. But other than that, it's mostly just been like self-taught kind of YouTube stuff, you know.
Wow. That's really impressive because you would think like you had some training or something in there.
Oh,
like a lot of training or something. Yeah, because it sounds really good.
And that's all like self-driven, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
But for the most part, yeah, because like I find if you're just if you're setting goals for yourself musically, like sometimes it can be like a lot of pressure. Whereas if you're just playing for fun, you might actually learn more because you're not getting burnt out or tired of it.
Yeah. That's great,
That's
dude.
true. Mm-hmm. Also, Jesse, were you going to ask a question too? I wasn't sure if I interrupted you or not.
Yeah, there was a bit of pause. I'll just edit this part out. Yeah,
Okay,
so I was just
sorry.
wondering, like, personally, I did have some, like, I took lessons as a kid, you know, I took piano lessons.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, I honestly like, can't see myself having been, like, self-driven like that. So that's pretty impressive, man. Like, I always needed kind of like a stick being pointed at me, you know, kind of be like waiting to. I mean, not that my parents were like that abusive, but like just.
Yeah. Well, I guess different people learn differently, right? Like I don't respond well to kind of being hounded about something. I'll get like frustrated and like quit. But if I'm left to my own devices, I'll like tend to motivate myself somewhat.
Nice.
Good. See, I wouldn't be able to do that. That takes a lot of like what's the word for it? I'm thinking of a word and I can't remember what it is.
Discipline.
Discipline. That's the word.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
I mean, I could be more disciplined for sure. You know.
Yeah, but even just to get yourself like the urge to like say, "Oh, I got it. I should do this." Yeah, no, I'm very lacking in the discipline department. But that's really good. Do you have any tips to encourage that kind of discipline?
Yeah, that's.
Any tips for like learning?
Yeah, learning. Sure.
I don't know. I'll stall here.
What is your drive, bro?
Yeah.
What is your
oh boy, I don't know. I guess like I gotta
Woman?
think. I don't know. I just find it fun. Like just kind of, it's almost like you're creating a little world with the song. You know, like
Oh,
I'll think of it.
okay.
Yeah, like you get to kind of, you just get to write the music that you want to hear, right? Like you kind of, you listen to music and you like something, and then you think like, I want to take a little bit from that and mix it all together. It's basically like taking all the highlights of stuff you like and just kind of like throwing it all together. You know, not like blatant
Okay.
plagiarism, but like like little influences and stuff. So
Yeah, we're always building off of each other. It's just the way it is,
Right.
yeah,
Like nothing's actually
music is
new.
like
It's just,
communication. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, it is. Okay. Like an entire conversation. That's cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. That's some good advice, sir.
Nice.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Also, when you were writing your songs, like what says, let's see. What was the word I was trying to say here? Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at this.
Describe it to me.
Okay, wait. I think it was. Describe it to you. Actually,
Yeah.
wait, yeah. Oh, what kind of like headspace do you have to be in to write your music or record your music? Are you in a certain kind of headspace, or do you feel like you're
going
more
on
like
your
in the
head?
moment?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird one because I guess like the way I write songs, this might be a bit long-winded, but the way I write songs is I'll write a little section here, a little section there of just something else, and I kind of just have like hundreds of voice memos of bad ideas, good ideas, and then I collect little song lyrics and just tons of stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
I
wow.
go and that'll be over like years sometimes or months.
Oh, yeah.
And then I
Dude,
go
that's
back
like
and
Eminem.
is that what he does?
Yeah, he says he drives himself nuts. He was showing off this little box with like scraps of paper in it. It's like
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
he's just
yeah.
scribbling stuff constantly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, like then I have to go in like it's like a jigsaw where you have to find like, okay, this one that I recorded 4 years ago fits with this one I did today, and then this lyric fits, and it kind of is this big jumble thing. So I might have been in a headspace for
Oh.
one section, and then another section I'm in like a total different headspace. So the songs kind of like, I don't know, they feel like almost like
You're scrapbooking it or something.
yeah, like it's not necessarily just one focused kind of idea through it all. So
like you're the guy who's like constantly got like a work in progress. Like just like
yeah, it takes
It's like
a
chipping
long
away at
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of
Yeah,
the
fair
stuff
enough, man.
on that EP that I did in 2016, Beneath Ancient Light. It's like there's some stuff that's from like
Whoa.
2013, and then some stuff was written like just a few months before, and then it was all pieced together.
Okay. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Have you ever written any songs like as a result of like a breakup or anything, or even like
Has
Or
Have I
even
written
just
songs as a
broken your
breakup?
heart?
Yeah,
or like
I had a breakup a year and a half ago, and then I wrote
Oh.
kind of a bunch
Yeah.
of songs about it, and I think they're some of the best
Yeah.
songs I've written, but they're still
Really?
not like
Yeah.
quite done, and I don't know if like
Mhm.
I'm ready to like put out something that personal, but
Right.
That is so that's
Yeah.
so vulnerable. Wow.
Yeah, especially being in that kind of position. Like, oh my goodness, I can't imagine. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's weird because you're kind of like putting a lot on display then,
Right.
but
Mhm.
yeah, I figure I'll put them out at some point because like they're songs. Some of the songs I'm most proud of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were talking earlier about how certain
Okay.
songs can influence, especially from your childhood, that influence your music. Do you have any specific memories from your childhood that you can like pinpoint and say, yeah, that's what
Musical
you
memories.
envision? Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember my mom always playing these songs that she'd write on the piano, and I think that
Aw.
sense of melody she has kind of rubbed off on me.
Oh,
And
no way.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
I guess one other one would be like there's this Greek song. It's called Aratusa, and my mom played it for me maybe 5 years ago, and I
Yeah.
really liked it. And then I realized that she'd actually played that for me as a kid growing up. And I totally forgotten
Oh.
about that song, but it was like like finding a lost memory.
Yeah.
So and when I listened to that song, like it
That's
like
so
5 years ago, it totally like just reconnected, and I realized like that's a part of my sound. Yeah.
Did you
So
give your
cool.
mom the credits? You're like, thanks, mom. This
Yeah.
is for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
I was just imagining that on stage. That'd be so great.
Yeah.
Your mom's the only one cheering. You're like, yeah, that's my son.
Yeah, you gotta shout out. You gotta shout out your mom. My mom.
All the
Exactly. Mad respect
Yeah.
to the mamas out there.
Yeah.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, go
Probably listen
mamas.
to this later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Say hi to your mom for me. Or
Yeah.
she's listening, then I'm saying hi to you.
JC says hi.
I say hi to you. Hello.
Yeah.
Your son is great. He's very talented. You must be very proud. There. Yeah. That's a nice
Oh.
that's a nice place there. Yeah.
Thank you, JC. That was very nice of you.
But yeah, I think on that note, I think it'd be good to take a listen to his song. Yeah.
Now for a quick break, take a listen to O Tons Vene to Carry by Louis Santos. Check it out. And again, that was O Tons Vene to Carry.
Whoa,
And
that was good.
Yeah, that was really good. That was actually really, yeah, it was really
Thank
good.
So much
Thank you.
energy behind it. Hey,
Yeah.
thank you.
It's
Like,
so
there's
cute.
like a lot going on in there, man. Like, you got like 4 different instruments. Or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. Just
Yeah. There's a lot. It was a lot of layering in the
Mhm.
studio.
like what do you got in there? What's going on here?
So I did the singing, not the screaming though. There's some screaming vocals later in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that. I did guitar, bouzouki, which is like a Greek folk instrument.
Bouzouki?
Yeah.
That sounds like a
And
vegetable.
then, yeah, it does. There's a thing called a saz, which is like a Turkish folk instrument that's briefly in there. I did some
Yeah.
percussion
Whoa.
and bass, and then my buddy Tyler Dory, he did the screaming, and Brett Seaton did the drumming.
Dude, that's like 5,
Yeah.
6 things going on.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
group effort. That's really
it
Was
was
that
a
like
cool.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who's this guy that mixed this? That's like a nightmare to mix. That's so much.
Yeah, there was a
stuff.
lot of emails back and forth about like,
Mhm.
change this a bit, change that a bit. So it took a
Yeah.
while, but I
Oh,
mean,
man.
we got to a place where I felt pretty good about it. So
Yeah,
Wow.
that's really
So,
good.
like, and
Mhm.
how long did that take? Like, how long was this? You're throwing it
Uh,
back and forth with each other.
we recorded it all in a week, and then it took
Wow.
probably
Oh.
a month of going back and forth to kind of get it done.
Yeah.
Because I'd email him a bunch of changes, and then he'd have to get to it whenever he
Okay.
could, right? And then email
Mhm.
back, and then
Wow.
get my approval. So
No wonder it sounds so good. Like a lot of love went into this.
Yeah.
yeah, well, thanks.
And
A
it
lot
must
of
have,
effort.
yeah. And it must have felt like so special too to have like some of your friends be involved as well.
Yeah, it was really good. Brett's a really great drummer, so
That's your baby.
involved. I also had I forgot to mention I had
Mhm.
2 guys. I had Jim Kakel play violin on one of the songs too.
Wow.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So yeah, it was
great.
a lot of people involved, and everybody was like really great to work with.
That's really cool.
Man, shout out to these fellas. Great work,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like it takes a village to raise a child, and like an even
Yeah,
bigger
exactly.
village to
yeah. Okay.
to make a
Takes a village, yeah.
song.
Using old
Yeah.
school sayings. So like,
Heck
I imagine
yeah.
there's like a real story behind this. You know, like
Yeah.
like in the lyrics especially. Like maybe you
What's
can
the
tell us more
story?
about that. Yeah, the song. like-
Yeah. So the song, it's called Otan Sfinito Keri, which is Greek
Okay,
for.
whoa.
It just means like when the candle is extinguished, I guess.
Oh, that's kind of depressing.
No, that's like
Yeah.
a beautiful way
Well.
of saying it.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's again, like I mentioned earlier, it's kind of a hodgepodge of different lyrical ideas over
Mhm.
like the months, but it's kind of about
Okay.
like I'm big into history,
yeah.
and so it's about kind
Oh,
of
nice.
feeling kind of the weight of history on you, and sort of trying to
Right.
place like yourself as an individual within all that's come before you.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
this is
like,
like
I
actually
don't-
really deep.
Mhm.
Thanks. I don't know. I don't think so, but I guess I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
But yeah,
it is. So too bad.
Thanks, man.
You're-
But yeah,
No.
like
Thank you.
I don't know. I guess like the middle part, which is the part Tyler sings,
Mhm.
it goes, for some the echo never fades, tying them to future days, but some leave traces oh so faint, they live on in other ways.
Wow.
To me, that was kind of like
Oh,
not to
wow.
sound like pretentious, but like it's kind of
Yeah.
about that different.
Mhm.
There's a conception of history that's like focused on great men. It's called. So it's
Right.
all about like the kings and the queens and the CEOs and those kind of people and the
That's-
generals.
Yeah.
But like,
Shakespearean.
Mhm.
Wow.
but I like to think more of like regular people,
Yeah.
because they have a huge influence on the way things go. But
They
you
do,
don't get
yeah.
the plaques and you don't get the the glory.
Yeah.
But and your name is like forgotten, but
Okay.
you're still like there in some way. So that's the
Yeah.
some leaf traces oh so faint they live on in other ways,
Whoa.
right? So everything around us is like
Wow.
Yeah.
built by just everybody,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess it was just kind of talking about that. Like at the end, there's a line, "Fire, wheel, and blade lay unclaimed." So like no one
Mhm.
knows who invented these like very important things,
Man.
But
Yeah.
like they still
Yeah.
made their mark, even if they don't get the praise
Yeah.
and all that,
Yeah. Like there's traces of them
Whoa.
inside
Yeah,
of
so it's
that.
kind of like
a
almost
Go
like you
further.
should like people should just do things, not necessarily expecting all the
All
praise,
right.
glory, right?
Yeah.
Just do it for its own sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, I don't know. That might have just rambled.
No, that
but-
does. Yeah. That really
Yeah, I
does.
thought it was. No, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's
Yeah.
a really like beautiful way of explaining everything. That was really cool.
I got tears in my eyes.
Thank you.
But yeah, how long
Yeah.
would it take for you to write a song like that? Or well, I think you said before, like sometimes it'll take you years and years.
Yeah.
But especially if you have
Uh,
like one specific song.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, this
Lot of
song
cooking time.
specifically,
Yeah.
it was 3 songs that came together, kind of. Like there was the
Really?
intro,
Mhm.
and that was written separately, and then there's the whole verse section,
Yeah.
and kind of, yeah, and then
Whoa,
there's
alright.
the
All
chorus
right.
and the outro, and those are all just different. And one day I was just kind of like playing a bunch of different riffs together, and then I just played those in like a certain order, kind of, just trying things
Yeah.
out, and then it all kind of clicked together, and then it came together pretty quickly. Like there's always a moment where, it'll suddenly
Wow.
click, and then it finishes itself, kind of. But the process
Yeah.
to getting to that like moment is pretty
Finishes
long,
itself.
convoluted.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so that one took, I think, maybe like that was kind of a quicker one, actually. Like it probably took like 6 months.
No
but,
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
But yeah, the lyric writing and stuff is usually what takes the longest for me, because I
Yeah.
don't know, I struggle with lyrics. It takes a while to really
Right.
find what I want to say.
That is a bit of a mystery. Yeah. Writing lyrics.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially like I'm a guitarist first and then a singer, so then
Oh.
like
Okay.
trying to get the lyrics to fit into the melody and into the rhythm, all
Yeah.
that then takes a while too. So
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
neat because some people are usually like lyrics
Wow.
first and then the music comes, or like the instruments come second. But for you, I guess it's like more like music is not the music, but the instruments come first and then you just fit
Yeah.
the lyrics into
yeah,
it.
very much so. Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's really
a lot of
neat.
different ways to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like just on a total tangent. That's why I think it's taken a while for me to get into hip hop. Like now I've been getting into it, but
Oh.
or like rapping and
Mhm.
stuff. Like before,
Right.
because like I'd listen to metal and stuff or rock, and it's all
Yeah.
very like guitar solos and stuff. But like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily listen to the lyrics as closely, but now
Mhm.
I've been listening to lyrics more and appreciating it. And
Right.
it's now all of a sudden like I don't
Mhm.
know,
Yeah. It's
different artists are
It's
clicking.
hard to
right,
come
you know?
up with. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's such a weird collage. Like nowadays, they're just putting anything and everything together. They're like putting
Mhm.
like banjos into EDM music.
Yeah,
heard that?
I like it. Yeah, I
That's
like
really
that kind
cool,
of stuff.
yeah.
Fun. It's fun to listen
Yeah.
to.
You gotta
So-
keep it fresh.
Mhm. Yeah, it's different and it's like new. I don't know. It's cool. I really like it. I like the way that music is kind of taking its course right now. I think it's really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Have you found that like being in quarantine has that affected your music process at all, or has it like encouraged?
Oh, that's a good question.
Interesting. Yeah,
Thank you.
very top. I think I've had more time to work on music
Ah.
for sure, and that's big. But
Mhm.
also, it kind of
Yeah,
like
okay.
just your mood is kind of down from like
Yeah.
quarantine and stuff, because you're not like able to go out
yeah,
and do lots
yeah.
of things. So sometimes you're just
Mhm.
not
Yeah,
really
man.
like you don't have the energy for it. But overall, I'd say it's better.
Really?
Like it's been
Yeah.
helpful because I have just a lot of time to kind of like try things out. So
Mhm.
Yeah, like rediscover yourself
yeah,
while you sit
exactly.
at home.
Mhm.
And while you help your mom with the laundry.
Yeah.
It's actually really nice. Mhm. And what would also there's been a lot of like music genres, and I guess for you, you've taken a lot of aspects from different styles of music and you've applied it to your own. What would you say your favorite genre of music is for you, and has it helped you with maybe discovering your sound or something like that?
You must have very interesting
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, the main genre has always been metal for the most part. That's kind of what I
Yeah.
found like when I first started really exploring my own taste in music.
Mhm.
So like, it started with
Alright.
Metallica and the usual stuff, and then just kind of like I've delved into every subgenre.
Mhm.
But like, I've kind of moved away from it a bit just because I know it so well that like not a lot surprises me with it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I need a
So
break
now
from
I've
that.
been, yes,
Mhm.
now I've actually been getting into pop a lot lately. Funny enough, because I used to
Yeah.
hate pop, but now like I've learned to appreciate it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, pop can get a lot of hate.
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know. It's just like it's fun music, like you need
Yeah.
to just
Yeah,
kind of let
yeah,
loose now. And
Yeah.
then I guess also Greek music has been a constant. Like
Mhm.
I just like the melodies in it a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
It sounds
have you
really
looked-
nice.
Like, have you listened to much like way older school music, like Baroque, classic, impressionistic, or something?
I thought you were
A
going to say
little
like
bit.
50s.
Yeah, we're going way back.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
too. That too.
Yeah, like I've listened
Just
to a
jamming
bit.
out to
Like I
Vivaldi.
know, yeah, like I know the classics, but
Yeah.
like I do like chant music, so like a lot of
Mhm.
like Gregorian or
Oh,
like
church modal.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah, or like Greek chants and stuff, like Orthodox
Oh, wow.
Byzantine chants, or
Yeah.
Yeah, that
yeah.
fits
So like
really
a lot of
well
that
with
stuff's
Greek.
pretty old, but like
Mhm.
I'm not as well versed in like like Beethoven and that kind of stuff as I'd like to be. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but I
very
don't know, I'm
different
always-
kind of music.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also earlier you talked about listening to hip hop and having more appreciation for it. Do you see yourself like adding a little bit more hip hop elements to your own
Yeah,
music?
that's-
Maybe
yeah.
further down the line. I
Would
think
you
that
do
would
that?
sound really cool.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of have. Yeah, like a few of those songs I
Really?
wrote in the last year and a
Oh.
half after that breakup. They have like just because I've been listening to that stuff a lot. They have a lot of trap beats and stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
wanted
dude,
before I
sick.
Mhm.
before I put it out though, I just kind of want to like. I've been trying to like dig more into the history of hip hop just so that I'm
Yeah.
not just like taking from
Appropriating.
it just kind of willy nilly. Like
Yeah.
I want to be able to like do it with respect and like
Yeah.
knowledge.
All right.
But yeah, like
Yeah, good on you, man.
yeah, there's like a
Mhm.
slight
Yeah,
hip hop
he's
influence to some of the
respecting
newer
the
stuff. It's
craft.
not like I'm not rapping or anything because I think
Yeah.
I would be pretty bad at that.
I'll give you a
But-
beat. Let's hear it, bro.
Don't do
Oh,
him like that, sir.
Let's hear it, Slim Shady.
Oh no.
I think I'd make Jesse rap if anything.
That'd
It'd be so funny.
be hilarious.
Yeah, it
Um,
would be.
I have zero singing skill, aptitude, whatever. I sound horrible.
Well, then apply that to your rap. Jeez.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Yeah.
Just imagine me, just speaking
Yeah.
hard like the streets, while
Mhm.
he's trying to act all hard.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Oh
I can
yeah,
imagine.
oh
It's
yeah.
funny.
What he said, not me. Focus on him. I'm just here to agree with what he said. Yeah. Hey, who's that guy? What do you call that guy who just agrees with what the rapper's saying? You know that guy in the back?
The hype man?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you
Yeah,
tell
I
him,
think
Biggie.
hype man.
Oh. It's like, what are you, just a hype man? Lay down, Biggie. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. This guy be like, I always wonder. There's just too much information out there, man. You can't know everything.
I like
So,
how
like,
you.
Sorry, not to
So
make this
you
weird, but
I like how you started that from just from talking about rapping and all of a sudden history is weird, man. Knowledge is weird. That was
Dude,
a roller coaster.
I can-
That was fun.
I'm really like holding back. I can really get off tangents. So sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, we like tangents up here, up in here. What am I trying to say? I don't know. Also,
Part of the process.
yeah, it is part of the process. How do you keep up with all of the different styles of music too?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
recently started
so much.
using Spotify, which I hadn't been using for a while. And you get a lot of
Oh.
recommendations. I also just try to like I don't know. I look into interviews with bands that I like, and see what they listen to. Yeah, I don't know. There's like sorry, I'm totally blanking here.
Oh,
No,
good.
it's all right.
Yeah.
Wow. Totally
Can I
lost my
like
train of
look up
thought.
Pokemon on Spotify? Do they have everything like YouTube? Can I just like look up
Probably do.
SpongeBob?
Yeah, they probably do.
Oh.
Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
What
no,
about like
like
the national anthem? I don't know.
Canadian?
I'm sorry. I'm just.
they probably would.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for
Oh,
finding
man.
music, I also like I do check out, when people share songs to their story on Instagram or something. I always see people saying like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
annoying." Yeah, but I actually do check it out. Like if people share it,
Yeah.
I'll actually check it out because I just want to know like
Yeah.
Yeah.
'cause
Nothing's
it's
wrong with
usually
that.
stuff that I don't know. So yeah, like I don't know,
Yeah.
people keep doing that,
I've been scared to
I'm
do
actually all
that
about
actually. Yeah. Because I'd be like, man, does anyone really care about what songs I listen to?
I mean, I'll check it out. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, dude. I
That's
could like
so
send you
nice.
some really obscure music.
Yeah.
Do
sure.
it. I
I'm
dare
always
you.
down. Yeah. It might take me a while to get to it, but I will get to it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
it's like reading
eventually-
books. Like you just have too many
Oh my
books and
god.
you gotta
Yeah.
get through your current
Yeah,
ones.
that's true.
Wow,
Mhm.
that's music for you.
That is. Yeah. Except you can't read books while you're driving. Screaming at the top of your lungs.
Do you have like emotional episodes? You see like a sunset, it's all pink and like beautiful looking. You feel like a little tight in the chest, and you're like, "Oh, it's happening, it's happening!" And you just like spit out like music to yourself or something. Just don't know.
Kind of like I might like I don't really I'm not never like on a mountain watching writing songs, but like I
Yeah.
definitely have like images in mind like that
Mhm.
when I'm writing. Like I think visually when I write music.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I guess like I'll think
Alright,
about
so
like
do you write more off of like vibes or like experiences? Maybe that's the more specific.
I'd say more vibes, like 'cause,
Okay. All right.
yeah, I kind of like feel it out, and sometimes like I'll write lyrics and I don't really know what they mean. Like I feel what they mean,
Oh,
and then
wow.
later,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, like then later I start to kind of like logically kind of realize what it's saying.
Yeah.
Like it does have meaning. I just can't really,
Yeah.
it's not apparent right away. But yeah,
Mhm.
Can I like, man, I should like write some lyrics and just throw them your way just to get like a professional opinion on them.
Yeah.
yeah, why
like,
not? Sure,
Bake some chicken. It was dry. Yeah.
brilliant.
I don't know.
Yeah.
On a scale of 10, what are we talking here? Be honest.
Call
I
it
can
whack.
take it.
Wet ass chicken. Yeah.
What has chicken? Well,
Or dry.
So like,
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
got another question here for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, how many songs are you juggling right now? How many are you working on at the same time here?
Good question.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I have one album I'm working on. That's a follow up to the last EP.
Oh, is that so?
Oh.
Yeah, and so it's got like maybe 12 songs. Like I might cut some, I might add some, but they're all
12
kind of like
songs.
slowly. Yeah, they're all like slowly coming together.
Wow.
And then I have those like
Are
breakup
you like
songs
those
too that-
hyper productive people? Like they just
No.
constantly.
No.
Sounds like
I-
you're super productive.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm like spitting out full songs. It's kind of like little pieces.
Okay.
It's all very slow. But
Yeah.
Wow.
it's
that's
kind of
so
an ongoing
cool.
process all the time. So, but yeah, then I have those other songs and the ones that have like the trap beats and stuff, and those there's maybe like 8 or something. So I want to add a few more to that. But I kind of like will alternate maybe a month on one and a month on the other. So
Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right. Cool. This guy just has a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
I think it's cool at least.
I
'Cause,
think so too.
I'm boring.
Now, sir, you
Bro, I
created
just
a
play
podcast.
Call of Duty all day.
Yeah. Oh, okay, then yeah. Better than
So,
me.
yeah,
I play
besides the
Animal
podcast.
Crossing. Yeah.
You play Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
Like on the Switch?
Yeah.
Wow, you're hip. I thought.
I wish I had a Switch. I want to play Breath of the Wild a lot.
I have it. I haven't gotten
Oh,
around
that's a
to it,
beautiful
but
game.
I'm excited. Mhm.
Yeah, it seems so cool.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a fun
Alright.
time. Hmm.
Was there anything else you want to mention, Lewis, for us? Anything else you want to touch base on, perhaps?
I guess if anyone wants to check out my music, you can go to lewissantos.bandcamp.com or my Instagram profile, which is Loombus. That's LOOMBUS. Yeah, and I have a Facebook page too as well, Louis Santos Musician. I'm gonna start posting there more as I start to work on the songs more. So.
And that's the end of the episode. If you have any topics you'd like to request, feel free to reach out or leave a comment in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us for more content. We are your hosts, JC and Jesse, and this is the Loneliest City Podcast. Thanks for listening.